How's it going, everyone? I hope you all are doing well, and in today's video we're going to be talking about some news related to the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey horror movie, as well as news about the new Peter Pan horror movie that is currently in the works. And before I go any further, I just wanted to say like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I would really appreciate that, and that would help me reach my next goal of 50 subscribers. The article that we're looking at comes from The Hollywood Reporter, and the headline reads, Viral low-budget horror Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey getting theatrical release in the US, UK, Canada, and Mexico. Fathom Events is set to release the slasher horror from director Reese Frank Waterfield for a one-day event across hundreds of US theaters on February 15th. Meanwhile, Altitude has acquired Blood and Honey for the UK. Mexican chain Cinemex has plans to put it on several hundred screens, and in Canada, the Cineplex chain is releasing the film. In addition to its theatrical release, it looks like Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey is going to be getting a sequel, and it looks like we're also going to be getting a new Peter Pan horror movie titled Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare. So in my personal opinion, I think that this is good news that the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey horror movie is getting a theatrical release. When I was a kid, I wasn't really a huge fan of Winnie the Pooh or the movies. I mean, they were okay, we watched them in school, but I never really felt that sentimental feeling for Winnie the Pooh that I felt for other characters that I got to see in movies as a kid. But putting that aside, I still think that this theatrical release is a good thing because if you're from a country like the UK, Canada, or Mexico, there's a chance that you probably wouldn't be able to see this movie if it was just streaming alone. So I think that's a good thing that it's getting a theatrical release, especially in other countries besides the US. And because there's so much interest in this Winnie the Pooh horror movie, it looks like we're going to be getting a sequel to Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey and also a Peter Pan horror movie. There isn't that much information about the sequel or the Peter Pan horror movie just because they were recently announced, but I still think this is worth talking about even if we don't have that much information available, just because it seems like we're getting these children's parody horror movies just out of nowhere. Like, we're getting the Peter Pan horror movie, we're getting the Winnie the Pooh and the sequel, and we're getting the Grinch movie in December. I just think it's kind of interesting that these children's horror movie parodies just kind of came out of nowhere. It just makes me curious as to what other children's horror movie parodies are going to be released in the next couple of years. I remember someone left a funny comment on the Grinch video that I did saying something like, oh, next they're going to do a Thomas and Friends horror movie, and I honestly at this point wouldn't be surprised if that got announced in the next year. But that's just my opinion. What are your thoughts on Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey getting a theatrical release? And also, let me know what you think about the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey sequel and the new Peter Pan horror movie that is currently in the works. You can let me know what you think in the comments below. So that's all that I have for today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.